up against the 2021 World Champions, Hoki and Kobayashi, who also won this Denmark Open that same year. Well, as far as the draw is concerned, this is the fourth quarter of the draw. And also in this section is the beaten finalists from 3 years ago, Astrup and Rasmussen. Astrup and Rasmussen, who were the World Championship silver medalists in Denmark last year.
Number 1, men's doubles. From Indonesia, Ahsan and Setiawan.
Affectionately known to their fans in Indonesia as the Daddies. Muhammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan. Can you believe that Hendra Setiawan is making his 17th appearance here at the Denmark Open? He's been in 5 finals, of 3 with his former partner, the late Marcus Kido, winning the title in 2008, having first been in the final 20 years ago. What an extraordinary record. Well, here are the more recent world champions, Takura Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi. When they won the title here in 2021, they beat Astrup and Rasmussen in the final. Mind you, they've been big supporters of the Denmark Open, have the Japanese pair. This is their 8th appearance here. But for the Indonesians, it's the 10th appearance as a pair. Muhammad Ahsan is making his 15th appearance. But quite extraordinary record that the Indonesians have. This is the 6th meeting between these two pairs, and as you can see, the Indonesians have won 3 of the previous 5. But the last time they met, it was Hoki and Kobayashi. In fact, Hoki and Kobayashi have won the last 2 encounters. So help me out there, Steen. I couldn't really hear what the umpire was saying. Who chose what? Who won the toss of the coin?
Hoki and Kobayashi won the coin toss, and they elected to serve. And Ahsan is going to receive from the near side here.
Okay. Well, it's a very, very heavily strapped left knee for Takura Hoki. He had knee problems, we noticed earlier in the year. Just before the Olympic Games, he was struggling. So here is Hendra Setiawan, 5 finals, 40 years of age now, born in Pemalang in central Java. Has the most remarkable record of having reached at least 1 tournament final for a staggering 23 years, because he and his partner, Muhammad Ahsan, who turned 37 last month from Palembang in South Sumatra, they reached the final of the Australian Open, a Super 500 event earlier this year. Their coach, Ariono Miranat. So this is Takura Hoki, who's 29 years of age, from Yanai in Yamaguchi. And they're currently number 9 on the world rankings, but they did spend 14 consecutive weeks from the 20th of September 2 years ago as world number 1s. Yugo Kobayashi, the left-hander from Miyagi Prefecture. And not only did they win the title here 3 years ago, they were quarter-finalists in 2018 as well. So our court officials for this one: umpire Loro from Greece and service judge Mendoza from El Salvador. Well, for the record, the 2 times that Ahsan and Setiawan were in the final here at the Denmark Open. The first was back in 2013, 11 years ago. They lost out to Lee Yong-dae and Yu Yong-sung. And then 5 years ago, they lost out to their teammates in the final, Gideon and Sukromolio.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi, Japan. And on my left, Mohammad Ahsan and Vendra Setiawan, Indonesia. Takuro Hoki to serve, to Mohammad Ahsan, Lavol, play.
So it is the 2021 World Champions, Hoki and Kobayashi, against the 3-time former World Champions, Ahsan and Setiawan. Oh, that's a lovely block from Hoki.
1-love.
Started the year quite brilliantly, this Japanese pair. A semi-final of their first 5 World Tour events of the year. And since then, they've had 1 victory in a match, that is, since...
That's astonishing.
Yeah. Since their last semi-final in the Singapore Open. 1 last 16 and 3 first-round losses. And the last 16 was last week. No, they lost out to the qualifiers, Kedlin and Puavare Mikro. So that knee injury, I think, has been quite significant, Steen. And look at his movement there.
He had to break, jumping to the left there, break on the left knee, and he looked concerned. And it's not just about how are you able to move around now, it's also what has it cost in terms of practice.
Yeah.
Service over.
But with the Olympics looming, of course, they didn't want to, you know, have any surgery or any drastic treatment. And
they also, I mean, they were competitive at the Olympics, but they were, unfortunately for them, drawn in that very, very tough group of 5 pairings.
4-2.
With the Olympic champion coming out of that group, both the defending and the to-be Olympic champions, Wang Chilin and Li Yang.
5-2.
Well, I wonder how many times we will see the Indonesians playing beyond this year.
I thought about that. I thought this is just like sort of watching the men's doubles of Nadal, Federer. Oh,
yes, yeah. What a great analogy. Goodness me, that was good. Got a new racket.
And if they were golfers, they would be on the Champions Tour now.
Yes.
Playing just 1 game.
Yep, there he goes, gets a new racket. Oh, he was a bit slow to get a racket there.
There's no reason to sort of unnecessarily increase the pace when you've got a knee bandage on.
6-2.
Oi, oi, oi.
That's missed the blue square. The green square.
The green square.
It's on the blue carpet. Mind you, I mean, we've talked about the Japanese pair struggling with their form of late. So have the Indonesians, because since they were in the final of the Australian, they've won 1 match in 4 tournaments since. And like their opponents, it was last week where they won their first match since being in the Australian Open final.
We can see that
8-3.
The movement of Mohammad Ahsan is not what it used to be, but not also what it recently was.
No.
And one of the things we can't see because of his stockings is if there's bandages underneath.
On his knees.
Yeah, there might be, but we can't see it.
No.
Service over. 4-8. Thank you. Service over.
They're a little bit like the Rolling Stones of men's doubles. Ahsan and Setiawan. You go to a tournament and then suddenly they show up, they're there.
Yeah.
I think that last week they took Astor and Rasmussen to 3 games in
Yes, I called
in
that
Bantam.
one.
Yeah.
I did call that one. It was a little one-sided in the deciding game. 21-9. Oh, that's nice. 11-4 the advantage to Hoki and Kobayashi, the number 8 seeds from Japan, at the mid-game interval of this opening game.
Kalau bisa lewat, ambil dari belakang, panjangin aja. Kalau bola-bola nurunin bola, mau naruh bola, panjang tangan kanan, karena situ kan bagus. Robot bagus. Tangan kanan, nggak enak bola-bola gini, nggak enak. Ya, itu kedua, kalau buat bola-bola nanggung, pencet ke tengah, kalau nggak silangin aja yang panjang. Ya, kayaknya gitu.
ちょっとふかしちゃいそうな気がするんです、このシャトル的に。はい。よし。
11-4. Play.
So 11-4, the advantage to Hoki and Kobayashi of Japan against Ahsan and Setiawan.
Service over. 5-11.
Mind you, Steen, I mean, this Japanese pair, I mean, they had an incredible rise to stardom in men's doubles in 2021, didn't they? They reached 5 finals, winning 4 titles. But prior to that, and of course the world title and this Denmark Open title that year, prior to that, they'd only won 2 international challenger events.
Yeah,
And then they become world champions.
they were ready to take over when Endo and Hayakawa retired, and
Kimura and Sonoda.
Kimura and Sonoda, and Inoue and Kaneko, they sort of split.
Yeah.
They were ready to take over the Pesh.
So there's a challenge here from Hoki and Kobayashi.
Hold out.
Well, the instant review, taking their time. There's no instant review on court number 2. Not quite sure what the problem is, but if the instant review cannot adjudicate for us, then the original call stands.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge
The
remaining.
line judge was correct.
Service over. 6-40. Play.
Hosted by
Oh, he broke his strings.
Service over.
Kobayashi.
15-6.
They're facing from China, Yang Chen-fan.
Indonesians just seem off the pace at the moment. They've been left stranded. Surprisingly, racket work slightly off the pace. Yeah. We've hardly seen the Indonesians heading in a downward direction at all. They've hardly attacked.
And the last time I recall, there was an immediate counter cross and it was an outright winner. As much as I like to see the great players play, I would hope that
Service over.
they can raise their level
7-16.
Yeah.
when they change ends.
And they have been. I mean, I think they'll go down, Setiawan and Ahsan, as one of the greatest men's doubles pairs ever. Four
Service
World
over.
Championship finals,
70.
3 golds. Forty career finals together.
Yeah, they won in 13, 15,
7.
and what, 17?
No, 19.
19.
And
But they didn't play in between that, so they were
didn't.
undefeated for
Yes.
15, 16 matches at the World Championship level.
That's right. And in fact, they won that third gold in Basel in 2019 on Hendra Setiawan's 35th birthday.
Yeah.
And it was his 4th world title, because he'd won one with Kido.
Yeah. So he's 40 now.
He's 40.
Wow.
Caught the line.
Correction in. Service
Good
over.
challenge.
8-18. Play.
So just like us, he's eligible for discounted flight tickets.
Service over. 19.
No, just joking.
8.
I wish it was so.
Well, you see, in the UK, I get a bus pass.
Yeah.
And in fact, I think they've changed it. I don't think I do get a bus pass anymore.
20. Game point. 8.
So a whole host of game point opportunities for Hoki and Kobayashi. Oh, both left it for the other. Well, Hoki definitely is struggling with that round the heads movement, isn't he?
Yeah.
Game.
Converts on their first match point opportunity.
First game won by Takuro Hoki.
21-8
Kobayashi.
on the number 8 seeds
21-8.
from Japan. Just 13 minutes for game number 1 against Ahsan and Setiawan.
Yang kalau pulang gerak aja cepat, cuma bolanya tuh jangan cepetin juga, bolanya kan kalau dicek-cekan senang ya. Main kapan ngecek kan pelan, karena itu menangin ya. Nah, banyakin main nolongnya. Karena kalau dia luang kata gitu kan senang di sana sini. Karena menangin. Ya kalau paksa tinggi banget siap. defense-nya jangan diangkat-angkat terus. Ya, divariasiin, kita cari posisi yang potongin, jangan dipanjangin kenceng dulu. Depannya aja, depannya kalau nggak dibelokkan blok. Ya, itu bisa ngecop dulu, awas. Ya, sama serangannya sini jangan mati.
Posisinya dia mau stop. Dia push mau ikat juga.
Service over. 1 long.
Itu dia belum. Posisinya tuh sudah.
Service over.
はい。
1
確
all.
実に。はい。はい。はい。
2 1.
オッケー。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So a very one-sided opening game in favour of the number 8 seeds from Japan, Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi.
Second game. Love all. Play. Hold. Service over. 1 love.
Oh, that's a lovely block
Yeah.
from Setiawan.
Yeah. And I think that
Love.
sort of could work to the Indonesians' advantage here in the second game is that they're playing a smaller court due to the drift, so it's a
1
little bit difficult, or more difficult than in the first game for Kobayashi and Hoki to play the rear court of the Indonesians.
Oh, that's a lovely serve.
all.
And you see Hoki just
Yeah.
didn't move for that.
Yeah.
He couldn't move for
3
that.
2.
It's short.
Service over. 3 all. Four, 3.
Service over. 7 2.
Five, 3.
Well, 3 different pairs from Indonesia have won 4 men's doubles title here in the Super Series and World Tour era. Of course, we've already mentioned Setiawan with his former partner, the late Marcus Kido. That was in 2008.
Service over.
2 titles to Gideon and
4
Sukamuljo
5.
in 2018 and 19. And the last pair to Winstein,
Service over.
Indonesian pair.
Alfian and Arianto.
That's right, 2 years ago.
3 8.
And the last Indonesian pair in the final was, of course, last year, Fikri and Maulana. They had 2 finals in 2 weeks, didn't they? They reached the final of the
7.
Did they? Did they reach
French
French
Open.
Open? Yeah. Brought themselves in contention for an Olympic qualification spot, but missed out last minute.
8, 4. Service over.
Yeah, right in between the 2
Yeah, good
Japanese
place.
players.
8.
Yeah. That is heavy strapping, that really is. And look at that movement again, off the flick serve. There was an extra step backwards because he didn't want to push forward on that left leg.
6-8.
How long? No?
No.
Service over. 9-6.
It's all happening in double quick time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's not the longest of rallies, which is, you know, we're quite used to that in men's doubles. Ah, now, here we go. This is could become the longest rally of the match so far. Oh, that's a pity from the
10.
Indonesians' perspective. Hendra Setiawan's reading of the game at the front of the court over the years has been absolutely outstanding. 38 shots, it was indeed the longest rally so far. And to the big game interval,
11-6.
and it's an 11-6 advantage to Hoki and Kobayashi.
Saat defend nggak apa-apa, katakan dulu nggak apa-apa defend dulu, tapi kan defendnya kan bisa juga pelanggan ya. Lu udah nanti duluan, kan suka sarot tuh ya, nanti sarot jangan nanti sendiri, sendiri banget dia ya. Terus begitu banyak kan itu begitu banyak. Kan bola-bola aja jangan setiap bola di driving tuh ada belok. Sama kalau lu kasih kadang-kadang kan sekarang juga flashing belok jaga gitu. Ya, oke. Masuk.
11-5. Play.
Court 1, 27.
What position?
Court 1, 27.
Hey.
Service over.
11-6. Play.
So 11-6 as play resumed here in the second game in favour of the Japanese
Service
pair.
over. 7-11.
Kobayashi was shadowing his partner there.
Service over. 12-7.
Service over. 13-7.
Service over. 10, 11.
Oh, gosh, that's an efficient smash from Hoki.
7.
8-13.
Out.
Tumble
Service
serve,
over.
too short from Kobayashi.
30.
I wonder if that was an accidental tumble serve. Is he serving it constantly? I haven't really noticed.
I don't think I've called one of their matches for months.
No, it's been a while since I've seen them as well. There must be some hopes of Hoki's knee recovering. Clever,
Service over. 9.
making use of the full court. Setiawan.
Yeah, it's gone long.
Service over. 59.
Service over. 30.
69. Service over. 10-60.
The problem is if you're worried about an injury,
Yeah.
it affects your whole game, doesn't it? Because you're always cautious about your movements instead of focusing on where am I going to play this shot,
Yeah.
or where should I move to?
Yeah. You can't be as alert to match cues as you normally are.
Yeah.
17-10.
17-10.
Nice smash from Setiawan.
Service over. 11-17.
Service over. 11-17.
Mistake.
12-17.
Service over.
Moving better now. Both Setiawan and Ahsan collecting points.
Yeah, and they do have this habit of being able to sort of suddenly reel off a whole
Yeah.
string of points.
Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to recover there. Ahsan.
Service over. 18-30.
11.
Service over. 40-18.
12-19.
This is certainly not beyond the realms of possibilities for
No.
Ahsan and Setiawan. Yeah, every time they're forced to move
40.
the full width of the court, as Ahsan was there. They just struggle a little bit nowadays.
Oi.
Service over. 50-19.
13.
Good smash. Jamming smash from Kobayashi. And that brings up match point opportunities. 5 of them for Hoki and Kobayashi. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Fabulous smash from the left-handed Yugo Kobayashi to close out the match. And as always with the Indonesians, warm greetings of congratulations to their opponents and big smiles from the Indonesians themselves. Great sportsmanship always from Ahsan and Setiawan. A match 2 minutes shy of the half-hour mark.
And Yugo Kobayashi. 21-8, 21-15.
Yeah, look at that. That's lovely by the former world #1s and 3-time former world champions. Not only wonderful players over the years, but their conduct has been exemplary. Confirmation of that scoreline, though. Hoki and Kobayashi beat Ahsan and Setiawan 21-8, 21-15 in just shy of 28 minutes. So they take leave of centre stage, and that's our matches for today. But of course, we're back tomorrow, second round action, same time as today, 9 a.m. local time, 0700 GMT. From all of us here in Northern Zone, especially from Steve Pedersen and myself, Jill Clark. Bye for now.